the very first time we met, we had the opportunity to meet right there at the resort, and it was actually my first time ever being in that room. We had never done an event at the mountaintop before, and they have just, the Grand Geneva had just recently started hosting weddings at that venue. So right from the start, when we walked in, Susan already had an idea of this is what I would like to transform this room into. Try to pick up on all the key words a bride and a groom uses. You know, when they say things like enchanting, when they say things like whimsical, when they say things like, I want this to be, you know, awe-inspiring, I want it to be, you know, fantastical. Whatever types of words they're using, we really try to make sure that when we come back with bids and proposals and ideas, that the things we're laying out there are capturing those kinds of emotions and those kinds of feelings. Susan had a lot of stock. I mean, she really did. And clearly, she has been planning and buying and hoarding things already for probably a year or two in advance of this wedding. So Susan had a lot of the very nice, interesting little detail stuff. And those are beautiful keepsakes, things she's always going to have. So you don't have the chance to show them what the whole room's going to look like. You can't just do the whole room up and say, there, it's a beautiful job. It is a big leap of faith, and I think Susan and I kind of connected early on to where we could feel that with each other, that we were comfortable with what you're telling me. I'm picking up what you're laying down here, and we know that it's going to be a good connection. A lot of it is pulling together the different types of materials that we're going to use as well. So we sit down then and we take a look at, first off, what types of materials do we own, what's in stock, because nobody has an unlimited, the sky's the limit budget. So we try to be economical about it. And it was a big install. We loaded in items on Tuesday and really started installing on Wednesday, and by Friday at 11, 12 o'clock at night Friday, we had basically, it was done for the most part, other than fresh flowers. We did that Saturday morning, took care of all of those types of items. The one thing we discovered early on was, you know, ladders that we were using weren't tall enough. Had to go out and get bigger ladders. You know, the height of the ceilings took a little bit more. Took a little bit longer time than I anticipated for all of the ceiling work. So that put us a little behind schedule on day number 2, but we catch up with that. You know, back in the day, your choice was white and white. You had a little lunch, you all went home, and that was the end of the day. Not anymore. You know, now they're big productions, and people put a lot of thought into them, a lot of time and effort. And this was one of those weddings that, you know, brides and grooms always want to have a dream wedding. Susan and Jason actually got one. Congratulations, and I already told her, give us a call for the 25th wedding anniversary, and we'll be there and we'll do this all again.